Nudged presents Akimbo and the Lions by Alexander McCall Smith, narrated by the author.
A lion problem. There is a place in Africa where the hills give way to great plains of grass. Zebra graze here, and buffalo too, and if you are lucky, you may also see lions. And at the waterholes in the morning, there are other animals to be seen. There are giraffe, awkwardly bending their long necks to the surface of the water, warthogs with their families, scurrying in to quench their thirst while nobody is looking, and many animals besides. Akimbo, who lived on the edge of this great game park, knew all the animals and their ways. But now Akimbo was bored. His friends had gone away, and it seemed that nothing at all was happening in the game park. His father was too busy to help. He had just been made head ranger, and his day was so full of all sorts of pressing tasks that there was not much time left over for his son, or so it seemed to Akimbo. Akimbo thought about building a tree house. There were plenty of suitable shady trees to choose from, but when he started to look for wood, he found that all the planks that were the right size were earmarked for something else, so he had to abandon the treehouse idea. Then, quite unexpectedly, his father announced over breakfast one morning that he was going to have to be away from home for a few days. "I'm going over to one of the farms in the south," he said. "There have been reports of lion attacks on cattle. They want us to come and deal with the problem." Akimbo listened carefully. Lion attacks. He stared down at the table, wondering whether his father would let him go with him. Sometimes he was allowed to go with the men when they went off into the bush on a routine trip, but he had never been permitted to help with anything quite like this. He watched his father, waiting for him to give more details, but the ranger just sipped his mug of tea and said nothing more. Akimbo decided that he should ask him straight out. "May I come with you?" he said hesitantly. "I won't get in the way, I promise you." Akimbo's father frowned and shook his head. "I'm sorry, Akimbo," he said. "I'm going to have my hands full, and I just won't have time to look after you." "But I can look after myself now," Akimbo protested. "I won't be any trouble, I promise." Akimbo's father looked at his son. He enjoyed having him around when he had small jobs to perform, but an expedition to deal with marauding lions? That was different. And yet, he had to admit that his son was bigger now, and he certainly knew how to keep out of trouble in the bush.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?